Welcome to my masterclass. Now, today we're talking about how to raise capital for your business in 4 easy steps. How to raise capital for your business in 4 easy steps. Now, this video is targeted at people living in Africa, parts of Asia, India, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Thailand. So it's not meant for people living in the Western world where it's easy for you to get credit. Like here in California, it's very easy for me to get credit and get it at like a very minimal cost. But it's not very easy in Africa, in parts of Asia, and like I've traveled all around Africa, all around Asia, and I've seen firsthand the endemic systemic, generational poverty, and it's been my lifelong passion to try to address this. And that's why I've been doing a series of how to videos. I think we've done almost 50. Now, without further ado, we're going to talk about how to raise capital for your business in 4 easy steps. You see, you have to realize that in that part of the world, expecting the government to find you a job or expecting to get a job in a very crowded market, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough in a country like Nigeria, where the reported unemployment rate is hovering at, say, something between 18 and 26%. But it's grossly underreported. Dido in a place like I think it's slightly better in Kenya. I've been to Kenya, Tanzania, and then you go to countries like India and Bangladesh, whereby I really appreciate the work that Mohammed Yunus is doing with his bank. But there's a lot of poverty there, and getting a job is very tough. So the best way to come out of that poverty into prosperity in one generation is to have your own business. And the thing is, you don't need a lot of money to have your own business. You don't need a lot of money to have your business. You start small. And then you grow it. You start small and then you grow it. And even if you have a job, what you don't want to do is that you don't want to work from 9 to 5 and then come home and then spend 6 to 9 watching television, surfing the internet. So that is a cycle to keep you an employee forever and in poverty and bondage. So how can we raise capital? Now, I'm not going to be telling you about banks. No, there is capital domiciled inside of you. Yes, you heard me right. There's capital domiciled inside of you. God has created everybody and given them everything they need. So God has given you every requirement you require to meet your need, but He hasn't given you everything you require to meet your greed. Look at that. He's giving you everything you require to meet your need, but God hasn't given you everything you require to meet your greed. Now, most of us have bank accounts, and nowadays, it's almost it's just a given, like a bike rider in Nigeria, like an nyamachoma seller in Kenya, a fisherman in the Indian Ocean parts of Dar. Everybody has a bank account. Now, what you should do is go online or you go to your bank and ask for your bank statements. Just ask for your bank statements. There's a reason why I ask for your bank statement. If you can go online and get it, even better, you can do it right now. And then look through all your purchases, look through all your outgoings, look through where your money is going to. Now, if you find items where your money is going towards things that are not food related, because you need food to survive, so food is a need. You need water to survive, so water is a need. And you need accommodation, so that's a need. And then also you need to move from point A to point B. That's a need. So look for all those items that are not related to these 4 things I've just talked about: food, water, accommodation, and transport. Now look to them. So maybe you find like a line item. You pay the tailor. Why did you pay that tailor? Why? Maybe you found a line item, and then maybe like you bought some pair of shoes. You already have shoes. Why did you buy that pair of shoes? You look at the line item. Maybe you were at the club and then you bought some brandy, or you bought a cup of tea, or you bought. Why? You look through. Now, there's a reason why. What you want to do is this: you want to identify loopholes. You want to identify where your money is going that it shouldn't go. Now, once you're able to do that, you tabulate everything in your monthly outgoing that is not going towards food, water, accommodation, and transport. Now, even for food, you need minimal food to survive. You don't need, most people eat more than they should eat. Most people eat more than they should eat. So they just, if you look at it now, if you're buying stuff like, maybe you're buying like a lot of red meat, you're buying a lot of fish, seafood, you're buying a lot of expensive food. Now just look at it. Look at how can you trim that down? How can you trim that down? How can you buy things that you need to survive, as in food items, like maybe vegetables, maybe just like the truth is this, is that most human beings eat more than they should. So there's a method to this madness. What you want to do is you want to identify where your money is going that it shouldn't go, and then once you've done that, what you need to do is do that for the last 3 months. You're going to see a consistency there. So maybe you're spending probably like maybe something like $50 every month on these areas that you shouldn't be spending on. Even your cable TV subscription. If you don't have if you're in poverty, if you're not in prosperity, add your cable TV subscription to that. If you go to parties and then you have to buy some, they call it Ashoebi in Nigeria. In Ghana, they call it Anko. I don't know what they call it in Kenya. I've been to Kenya multiple times, but I don't know what they call it in Kenya, in Tanzania. But they call it party clothes in India. It's a very big thing. If you're spending money there, calculate that, add it to that. Add your cable TV subscription. Things that are not necessary for your survival, add them there, and then do that cost analysis for 3 months, and then you're going to see where your money is going that it should not go. Now, what do you want to do? Now you want to look at that money, and then you want to make a conscious decision that for going into the next month, you're not going to be spending that money, that amount of money that you're spending on things that are not necessary. You're going to put it down towards capital for your business. That's the second step. You're going to put it towards capital for your business. Now, it might not be enough to start maybe the business that you want. That's okay. What you need to do then is you need to save to invest. I don't recommend saving except you're saving to invest, because when you save in banks, the only person you're saving is the bank, because banks are not going to give you an interest rate that is higher than inflation. They're going to give you an interest rate that is lower than inflation. So at the end of the day, you're actually losing money saving money. You're better off investing money. However, if you want to get capital for a business, you can actually save to invest, because then it's a short-term thing. So you're not doing it for a long term. So maybe you're saving. Maybe you have a 6 month target. You have a 1 year target. Then you do that. So you put that money aside, and then you're saving to invest if it's not enough to set up the business that you want. And then you keep on doing that. It requires discipline. I've done it. You can do it. So you keep on doing that. You keep on doing that. And then so when you have a reasonable amount of money, that's your capital. So now you don't have to. Yes, think big, but start small. Think big, but start small. You have to remember, Elon Musk, he started with one business. The business succeeded, PayPal. And then he went into another business. And then now he's gone into the third business, SpaceX. So that's how it is. Richard Branson started with one plane. And it wasn't even a brand new plane. He got the plane, I think it was used. So start small, start small. So you've got capital now. You've been able to identify leakages in your monthly outgoings. Now you've plugged those leakages. You've directed them to savings. You're saving to invest. Now within 6 months, you've got capital. That's it. You've got capital. Now, when you have your capital, what do you want to do? Don't immediately say, okay, I'm now going to go into business. No, 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 no. within that 6 months that it's going to take you to gather that capital, what you need is a mentor. You need someone that can mentor you in the kind of business that you want to go to. Someone. Now, if you can't find a real life mentor, that's okay. You can get mentors on social media. You can get mentors. Yeah, there's a number of them that you can get on social media. So you can get mentors, and then try to communicate with them. If you can't communicate with them, it's okay. What you can do is this. Is like, I'll give you an example. Robert Kiyosaki is on Instagram. Robert Kiyosaki is very, very good at mentoring people. He gives tips, he gives ideas on how to start small businesses and how to grow them. You can follow Robert Kiyosaki. You can follow John C. Maxwell. I love John Maxwell. I've read so many of his books. His books helped me start off. You can follow, just read his books. He gives you because you don't want these people that are going to tell you, okay, now you have to wake up at 6 a.m. You have to no. You need people that are going to give you practical advice for small steps. And Robert Kiyosaki is one, John C. Maxwell is another, Zig Ziglar is another. All these people I'm telling you, they are on Instagram. Now on Facebook, you have a guy called Strive Masiyiwa. He's brilliant, and he does mentoring. And then there's yours truly. I do mentoring. So you get into, you just follow a mentor. If you can get in touch with them, even better. If not, but just, for that 6 months, just use that mentoring process to improve your mind. Use that mentoring process to improve your mind. If possible, you can invest in a course that will help you have some more skill. And then when you do that, you're going to be ready in 6 months. You're going to be ready to start a business. You start small. Start selling, small items. Don't be ashamed of little beginnings. Start small. But it's actually possible. My name is Reno Mokri. Now, if you've watched this and you have questions arising from what you've watched, that's very okay. I'm very good with responding to questions. Put them in the comment section of this video, or you can go to my social media profiles. My staff and I, we're very, very good at responding to comments. Now, you have to understand that I do not have a WhatsApp forum, I do not have a Telegram channel, I don't have a Gmail email address. You've got scammers who see that my videos, my how-to videos, tend to get popular, they get viral, and then they come under luring people and saying that, WhatsApp, and they download my photos, WhatsApp, and Gmail, and I will guide you, or they put a number and they say helpline. They are all scammers. Don't fall for that. They've scammed a number of people and made them suicidal. My name is Reno Mokri. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.